Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. What if I told you there is a moving average that adjusts itself based on the market's behavior? That is exactly the KAMA indicator, the KAMA indicator, okay? Or the Kaufman Adaptive Moving Average. The Kaufman Adaptive Moving Average. Now, that's what this indicator is all about. Let's just dive in. Unlike traditional moving averages like the simple or exponential, the KAMA reacts to market volatility. KAMA, that is standing for Kaufman Adaptive Moving Average, right? The KAMA. So this indicator reacts to market volatility when the market is ranging or moving sideways. When the market is ranging or moving sideways, KAMA becomes flatter and less reactive, as you can see right here. But when price action picks up and trends start forming, the indicator reacts quickly. It adapts quickly, tracking the movement more closely. That's why it is known as an adaptive moving average. So how does it help you? Well, if you have been trading for a while, you know how noisy the market can get. A standard moving average might give you fake outs or lag behind the price too much. The KAMA helps reduce those false signals because it filters out market noise during low volatility periods and stays responsive when it matters. Now let's just quickly talk setup. You load the KAMA indicator on your chart. Most, the TradingView platform has the indicator already available. So if you're using TradingView, just go search for it and add it. But if you're using MetaTrader, you might have to look for it as a custom indicator, download it and add it to your indicators library. All right. So you can use the default settings. Okay. The default settings is actually fine. The default settings work fine, but depending on your trading style, you can decide to tweak the settings, based on your trading style, the inputs, the style, and all of that. Okay. For scalpers, a faster KAMA, remember that the lower the length value, the faster the signals, the faster the reaction, and the higher the length value, the slower and the smoother the reaction. Okay, so for scalpers, a faster KAMA will give quicker signals. So if you want quicker signals, you might want to reduce the length. But for swing traders, a slower KAMA will help you stay in trades longer. So you can actually decide to increase the length in that case. Now, how do we trade with it? There are several ways. One common approach is crossover trading, using KAMA in combination with another moving average like the EMA. Okay, so in that case, let us just add the EMA to the chart. Okay, just going to set this to 20. All right, I'm going to set this to 20. We're going to give the the style something more visible. Okay, so now basically using this strategy, when the KAMA crosses above the EMA, you look for long trades, and of course the color of the KAMA line should be green. Ensure that the color of the KAMA line is green. Then when the color of the KAMA line changes to red and then crosses below the EMA, you should be looking for short trades. Another method is slope analysis. All right, another method is slope analysis. If the KAMA is sloping upward, that confirms bullish sentiment. Then if the KAMA is flat, like in this case, if the KAMA is flat, avoid trading because it's a ranging market. You can even use KAMA as a dynamic support or resistance level. When price bounces off the KAMA and continues in the trend's direction, it's often a strong entry point. KAMA works best when combined with confluence. Okay, so look for price action setups such as engulfing candles or breakouts, such that align with Kama's direction. You can also add tools like the RSI or MACD if you want extra confirmation, okay? And here's a key tip for you. The Kama helps filter entries. If you are using another strategy and it is giving you multiple signals in choppy zones, overlaying the Kama will tell you whether the trend is clean or not worth trading. So whether you are scalping 5-minute charts or holding trades on the 4-hour chart, the Kama gives you an adaptive edge in any market condition. Okay? So let's just quickly look at a few examples before we round up. This was an example. As the price crossed above the Kama, the color changed to green. We had a bullish confirmation. This was a good place to enter a buy trade. Your stop loss can be below the swing low, the recent swing low. Your take profit can be around key resistance zones, or you just wait for when the price crosses back below the Kama line, or when the Kama line changes to red. Then you quickly exit your buy trade. So in that case, if we are using the color code, we should have exited somewhere around here when the Kama line changed to red. Okay, now for a sell trade, basically the reverse is the case. When price crosses below the Kama line, this is using the price crossover, price crossing over the line, okay? Because just like we talked about, you can also decide to use the EMA crossover. That's when the Kama crosses below the EMA and you get your bearish confirmation, that's for sell. Or when the Kama crosses above the EMA and you get your bullish confirmation, that's a buy. So whatever pattern you decide to use, the indicator works well. Okay, whether you want to use the indicator as a single indicator, or if you want to use it as a confirmation tool to other indicators, or maybe if you want to use it alongside other indicators to get additional confluence, that is absolutely fine. Okay, so in this case now, we had a sell signal, we had a strong bearish confirmation candlestick here. It's a good place to enter a sell, stop loss above the recent swing high. Then your take profit can be around key support zones. Okay, so I usually recommend a minimum risk to reward ratio of 1:2. So in this case, this trade was not exactly a good one because the risk to reward is just about 1:1.6. All right, but some traders are actually okay with 1:1.5. So if you are okay with 1.5, then you can still take the trade. All right, so hit that like button if this strategy was helpful. Subscribe for more strategies like this, and drop a comment below if you want me to cover Kama in combination with your favorite indicators. Catch you in the next one. Until then, trade smart and stay focused.